morning, children. Welcome back to the English class. How are you? We hope all are safe at home.
Dear children, for the last 1 year, we could not go to school. But still, we were using different virtual platforms to continue with our studies. Though we are in very tough and unusual time, we cannot neglect our studies. So, make use of all the facilities available and study well. Okay?
Do you remember where did we stop the last English class? Which was that? Yeah, you are right. Adventures in a Banyan Tree. It's written by Ruskin Bond. In this story, there is a character like you. Who was that? Yes, the boy. What kind of a boy was he? Lively or lazy?
Yes, you are absolutely right. The boy was lively. We can say he was very energetic and enthusiastic. He read a lot of books and spent most of his leisure time in the nature. He enjoyed the nature, observed everything curiously.
Being with nature is a different thing. Of course, being with nature is a very good experience to all of us. I think you are familiar with the famous story Mowgli. Why don't we watch a part of the video, Mowgli? Okay, let's watch.
Juicy berries? They're for Baloo. Bears have big appetites. I do too. Wait, they're very sticky.
How beautiful the video was. Did you enjoy it very well? Yes, we can say Mowgli was leading a harmonious life. He was in harmony with nature. Like that, our boy in this character also led a harmonious life.
Dear children, now let's recollect the story. Adventures in a Banyan Tree by Ruskin Bond. Our main character, the boy, he lives with his grandparents. He spent most of his time on the banyan tree, reading books and observing nature. One afternoon, an unexpected incident happened. He witnessed an unexpected incident. What was that? Yes, a deadly fight. A deadly fight between mongoose and a cobra.
Yes, our combatants were mongoose and cobra. Can you describe the mongoose and the cobra? Wait a minute. I think this is the assignment that you got the last English class. The characteristics of mongoose and cobra. Let us see what you have written. Who was the first one? Cobra. Can you describe the characteristics of cobra?
Yes, the cobra was skillful.
The cobra was skillful.
And he is an experienced fighter. The cobra was an experienced fighter. Then swift.
Yes, the cobra could move swiftly and it could strike with the speed of light.
What is the most dangerous fact about the snake?
Of course, it is its venom. They have got full of venom in the sacs behind its fangs. That is why we are all frightened to see the snake. Am I right?
Yes. And who is the next combatant?
Of course, it's our mongoose.
Yes, our mongoose is very clever. Isn't it?
Yes.
I think mongoose is very aggressive too.
Fighting with an enemy which is having venom is not a simple task. Of course, it's a dangerous thing. So, the enemy should be, the opponent should be wise, intelligent. So, the mongoose is very clever.
He's a super fighter too. Same like the cobra, the mongoose is a super fighter. Okay children, you did it well. Let's come back to the story.
Now, what about the snake's opponent? Yes, it's the mongoose. What are the characteristics of mongoose?
The mongoose is very clever.
Of course, fighting with an enemy which is having venom is a difficult task. Definitely, our mongoose is very clever. Otherwise, he cannot fight with such an enemy.
Yes, the mongoose is very aggressive.
Anything more to add?
He's a super fighter.
Yes, the mongoose is a super fighter. Along with that, he has got an adaptation of having long hair on its body. How does it help him?
Its long hair help him to the fatal bites of his enemies.
Okay children, you all have done this task very well. Let us come back to the story. Now, listen carefully and be ready with your textbook.
Okay, dear children, listen carefully. Though the combatants were unaware of my presence in the banyan tree, they soon became aware of the arrival of two other spectators. One was a myna and the other was a jungle crow. They had seen these preparations for battle and had settled on the cactus to watch the outcome. Had they been content only to watch, all would have been well with both of them. The cobra stood on the defensive, swaying slowly from side to side, trying to mesmerize the mongoose into marking a false move. But the mongoose knew the power of his opponent's glassy, unwinking eyes and refused to meet them. Instead, he fixed his gaze at a point just below the cobra's hood and opened the attack. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, he made a feint to one side. Immediately, the cobra struck. His great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the mongoose. But the little fellow jumped neatly to one side and darted in as swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. The moment the cobra struck, the crow and the myna hurled themselves at him, only to collide heavily in midair. Shrieking at each other, they returned to the cactus plant.
A few drops of blood glistened on the cobra's back. The cobra struck again and missed. Again the mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Again the birds dived at the snake, bumped into each other instead, and returned shrieking to the safety of the cactus. The third round followed the same course as the first, but with one dramatic difference. The crow and the myna, still determined to take part in the proceedings, dived at the cobra, but this time they missed each other as well as the mark. The myna flew on and reached its perch, but the crow tried to pull up in midair and turn back. In the second that it took him to do this, the cobra whipped his head back and struck with great force, his snout thudding against the crow's body. I saw the bird flung nearly 20 feet across the garden, where, after fluttering about for a while, it lay still. The myna remained on the cactus plant, very wisely refrained from interfering again. The cobra was weakening, and the mongoose walking fearlessly up to it, raised himself on his short legs and with lightning snap had the big snake by the snout. The cobra writhed and lashed about in a frightening manner and even coiled itself about the mongoose, but all to no avail. The little fellow hung grimly on until the snake had ceased to struggle. He then smelled along in curing length and gripping it round the hood, dragged it into the bushes. The miner dropped cautiously to the ground, hopped about, peered into the bushes from a safe distance, and then, with a shrill cry of congratulation, flew away.
Okay, children, now you can read the passage once again. Take your pencil and underline the difficult words. Guess the meaning of the words from the context and check it right by referring the glossary or dictionary.
Okay, children, now we hope you got an idea about this passage. And we must know whether you understood it well or not. Let us ask you some very simple questions to know how much you got it. So here is the first question. Who were the spectators of the fight between the cobra and mongoose?
Who were the spectators? Okay, you're right. The myna and the crow. Yes, the second question. Who opened the attack? Who opened the attack? Yes, it's absolutely right. The mongoose opened the attack.
Now here is the third question. Whom did the spectators support? The question is, whom did the spectators support? Cobra or the mongoose? Of course, you are right. They supported or cured mongoose.
Next question. What happened to the crow? What happened to the crow? Yes, the crow was struck by the cobra and died. The crow was struck by the cobra and died.
Okay, children, we are happy that you got a clear idea of.
Okay, let's discuss the passages in detail. Let's go through the textual questions. Start with the 9th question. The cobra was a good fighter. Pick out one of his fighting techniques. The cobra stood on the defensive, swaying slowly from side to side, trying to mesmerize the mongoose into making a false move. His great hood came down so swiftly that the writer thought the mongoose would be killed.
Next question. The mongoose proved that he was clever. Can you cite any instance of his cleverness? The answer. When the cobra struck, the mongoose jumped neatly to one side and darting in swiftly, biting the snake on the back. Then he darted away from the snake, out of his reach.
Dear children, let's go to the next question. What were the reaction of the spectators when the cobra struck? What were the reaction of the spectators when the cobra struck? Answer. When the cobra struck, the spectators, the crow and the myna, hurled themselves at him. But they collided in midair and returned to the cactus, making angry noises at each other.
Let's come to the next question. How did the crow push itself into trouble? How did the crow push itself into trouble? The answer is, the myna and the crow dived at the cobra, but they missed him. The myna flew back to safety, but the crow tried to pull up in midair and turned back. In the second attempt, cobra struck him with great force and it proved fatal for the crow.
Next question. Why is the myna said to be wise? Why is the myna said to be wise? When the myna saw it missed the cobra, when it dived at it, flew away into safety and perched on the cactus. That's why it's said to be wise. But the foolish crow got killed.
Okay, let us come to the last question. Who won the battle? What made the myna peer into bushes? Who won the battle? What made the myna peer into bushes? The battle was won by the mongoose. The myna peered into the bushes to see if the cobra was really dead, so that it could congratulate the mongoose.
Now you are all tensed by watching the fight scene. It's a time to relax. Watch on the video.
Well, that's a brilliantly acrobatic save. Xhaka's corner, Giroud! Goal given! Wow! A game of margins, a game of thrills. Olivier Giroud leaps from the Arsenal bench and scores again. Drama from day one. This is the league we want to watch. Here is one. And need this. Ozil clips it in. Welbeck! There's your fairy tale. Danny Welbeck back and scoring the most melodramatic, title-turning goal of his dreams. Flicked on by Drury, out by Edwards. To Andy Drury again. Oh, what a goal! Goal of a lifetime for Drury at Wembley. He could play for any team, in any league, in any land in the world, and he would never strike a ball more purely than he has there. Andy Drury with only his 4th goal of this season. His last one in the trophy was in round 2 against Vauxhall Motors. Nothing he has done on a football field will have compared to that. Rutherford aimed it at McKinley! That's 1-1! The hordes from the north are jumping up and down at Wembley! They're not done yet! The Borough boys are upsetting the apple cart! Darren Sheridan said, we stick him on for his aerial prowess, we've got to find his head. They found his head, and if Barrow now can keep their heads, then they have a golden chance to carry the trophy home again. On the day Mark Noble scored his first ever goal for West Ham, Carlton Cole was another scorer. It was a 3-0 FA Cup win against Brighton. Adrian has chased forward now for West Ham. He's desperate to score. Adrian scores! Comic Cuts finish. Goalkeeper turned poacher. Koulibaly. Through by Hamsik, taken on by Insigne! Greatness of mind, fleetness of foot, alertness and quite splendid accuracy, and extraordinarily, Napoli lead in the Bernabeu. 3-1 to the good. It's Zlatan! It's a Manchester United beauty goal! Simply a superstar! A player without boundaries, without limits, he just knows. The stage is always his. Martial, Herrera, Ibrahimovic! With 3.5 minutes to play!
I hope you all enjoyed watching the video. What was it about? Yes. And let me tell you one thing. Now you know how the commentator present the game or an event before you. Yes, we can say a proper presentation of the event or a game. Why don't you prepare such a commentary? Yes, this is your first task. Prepare the commentary of the fight between the mongoose and the cobra. Don't forget to do it. Okay?
Friends, how was the fight scene? It was so shocking. The boy in the story also shocked to see the fight scene of mongoose and cobra. He explained everything to his grandfather. Can you write the conversation between the boy and his grandfather? Yes. Are you ready? It's very good.
So that is your next assignment.
Don't forget to do it.
Prepare it well and send it to your WhatsApp group. Okay? Now it's time to wind up today's English class. Before that, let us remind you a very important thing.
Yes, now we are in the pandemic situation of COVID-19. Do you remember the saying? Prevention is better than cure. So please be safe at home.
Stay healthy. Take care.